Hey guys, we are back with Football Manager 2013. I'd like to very quickly apologise for the delay. This was down to a few other reasons, as the fact that I was kind of busy. I have had a day off today, which is good, and obviously been able to do some of these videos. But also, I've had a bit of a change of setup. That's why this video hasn't been out yet. It's because in the last video the last few videos I've been telling you about how I've been playing FM and just generally using the new computer on my television, which, let me tell you now, is a bit of a fail. I personally thought it'd be a bit better than what it was. Turns out it isn't actually that great. The problem is, I think I talked about it as well, is when you're like using it, usually when you are using a computer, you are either sort of looking at an angle downwards or straight on. And that sort of, I'm going to get into my sort of psychological theories and stuff, because I love psychology and it's one of my biggest regrets of not studying in school. But, you know, it's like when you look up at something, you don't feel in control. I never really sort of felt in control of the computer, if you know what I mean. And that sounds completely crackpot and ridiculous, but basically what I'm trying to say was it didn't really work. So what I've got myself now is a nice big Samsung monitor. And let me tell you now, it's in 1080p. This looks absolutely brilliant. It runs smoothly, it looks great. I can't honestly get a better setup than this currently. So yeah, that'll be on its way. Anyway, so here we go against Wigan in the Capital One Cup. We will give this one a good proper go. So well, I'll say that we've got a few youngsters playing. The most obvious one, of course, is Samad Yezel and Jordan Ibe, as well as Raheem Sterling, who isn't really... Well, he is technically youngster since he is only 17, but to be honest, he, of course, now is like a first-team regular. I mean, let's be honest here, we played young boys last night who couldn't even get into that sort of secondary team that Rodgers was seemingly playing. And when I say secondary team, I mean... Actually, no, it was a secondary team. He didn't have a striker. Personally, I'd like to see Yazville. I think he looks great. Brought him in on a Brighton save, and I will be doing Brighton videos. I will just want to say that very quickly for those writing in the comments. You should do the Brighton save. Why do you not make videos? It's because I've literally just started it yesterday, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that in the format that, of course, the majority of you are familiar with. That is, of course, the update scenario. Now, I'm probably going to just do like seasonal updates at first, and then once we get into the bit, once we get a bit deeper into it, then I'll do like half-season updates. So like May, January, February, whatever, and so on and so on. But for now, I'm just going to do seasonal updates, and I tell you what, it's a lot of fun actually. I'm doing that one in FMC as well. I'll give the game sort of two things, and personally, I think that's great for me because I'm not overly all interested in getting like really deep into that. Well, I am obviously interested, but I'm not really. Actually, I was getting to the game. I'm rambling. I'm not like overly interested in getting into like all tactics and training and shit for that. Well, obviously tactics, but like training and what I mean when I say that. And yeah, I'd like to obviously maybe for it to be a bit quicker, and it's, I'd say, a little bit more enjoyable, arguably, in that. So yeah, I'm playing Brighton on FMC now. Obviously, whether you guys are just going to be like, oh, that's cheating or something, for some reason a few people have called FMC cheating. Apparently, I don't really know where that's come from, but I'm just going to go with it, because a few people have asked me saying you should play FMC as well. I mean, there's a lot of the realisation in this now, because as my audience is growing, I mean, we're down near 4,000, which is astonishing. 4,000 people want to see some random lad play Football Manager and talk about it. I don't understand, but apparently there's an audience for that now, and that's what I say to people when I do Football Manager videos. They're like, 4,000 people. Yeah. So what do they actually do? What do you actually do? It's like, yeah, I literally just play it. It's amazing, but it's a good accompaniment to the game, isn't it? When you're playing, it's always good to hear someone talk about tactics and generally just sort of play, I guess, in the background. It's sort of like you feel. It's like when old people watch television, isn't it? It's like there's just old people. They don't actually watch television just for the storyline, like CSI Miami. They just watch it for the company. Maybe that's what you guys are doing. I don't know. I guess there's a spike in the winter days when people are just staying in playing it, and they're on their own in a house. Right, okay, this is one thing. Right, you didn't see that there. Oh, here's a chance. It's Jose Enrique. Oh, right, okay. The thing's all different again to FMC. I've been playing that a bit more than this lately. That's one thing that you guys aren't going to be able to see, but it will happen to me occasionally. Oh, hang on, chance for Yezel. I thought he was going to turn on it. Is that I do get random black screens, and I believe this is an inherent problem with some of the new Gen Mac Minis. That they, for some reason, apparently it doesn't matter what connection using, whether it's VGA, DVI, HDMI as I'm doing, They all just seem to be getting random black screens. Don't ask me why or where, but I go on Mac Rumors and a lot of people are telling me that, or at least in the forum, telling the forum that they get random black screens. So, they only last a few seconds, but they are quite annoying. So if I do seemingly just halfway through a video just go, oh, for fuck's sake, and nothing's happening, it's because of that, probably. Right, so Yezel and Ivy don't look all too out of place. Oh, chance. Nope, nothing, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. Sorry if you can hear people talking in the background, by the way. I need to shut my door. Franco the Santa, now I really should talk about this game so far. I've talked about how this is apparently a lot more difficult, I should say, than previous FMs, and I've seen someone with a great sort of thought before, which is this is so drastically different to other FMs that everything you know about FM should really just be thrown out the window, because it's just so drastically different. And I can kind of see where they're coming from, because it does appear to be completely revamped in several ways that can, really have changed the game big style. Right, let's concentrate on the game. Again, just the finishing, a bit like Liverpool in real life, which I think they have kind of got right. Finishing is just terrible. Now, I realise, obviously, playing Ivy and Sterling, and I think even Sterling... Oh my god, it's not a goal for Jamie Carragher. Oh, it isn't. Oh, damn it. It's 1-0 anyway. I can't believe I've just said damn it after scoring a goal. I thought that was going to be a goal for Jamie Carragher. Well, let's have a look at this then in 3D. This should hopefully be a lot smoother. So it's a great ball in, actually, by John Joe Shelby, and there's about 5 players could all claim that there, but no, that is going to go in as a Figueroa own goal, which I think actually happened in the real-life fixture the other day. So let's just give the team talk. One thing you don't actually get in FMC is a hard-time team talk. Don't think that they'll do that. Okay, I'm just going to tell the youngsters that there's no pressure. Hopefully, especially Ivy, since he is literally only 16, but Sterling as well. I think what some of you guys need to do is take the idea that Sterling is now a first... I mean, okay, he is a first-team player, but bear in mind on this, he is still a youngster. You know? Yezel is older than him, so if you want to go on that sort of idea, Yezel should be a first-teamer. Which, in my opinion, I think he should be. But, bear in mind, he is only 17, so just bear that in mind with Sterling. And I know it's like, okay, I probably should play him more. The more he plays, I imagine the less nervous he's going to be on a regular basis. So, yes, I do understand. See, looking nervous. Chance for Wilson, maybe. Or Ivy. Oh, it's going to go in. And it's another own goal. It's another Mike Pollitt. Oh, I don't believe this. Well, we should have had a goal maybe here for Jordan Ivy. I'm not sure. But never mind. It's was assist by Wilson. Oh, well, it just hit. Well. Okay, it's hit mid-air. I'm not going to lie. That's just hit thin air. Mid-air, sorry. Thin air. To be honest, if you look at that very closely, if you full screen in HD, that must actually... The HD, by the way, if you do put in HD, it makes a massive difference. So make a sub, Jesus. And I really do mean that. If you really do think the quality's dying or whatever, then put it in HD. It makes such a huge difference. I cannot. I might give Ryan McLaughlin a go, because this guy, I like the look of this guy. He's Northern Irish, I think. He's quite a good looking player. I saw him in the American pre-season tour. I think we'll leave that for now. We're going to bring Armin Hodzic on as well, who I actually cannot say I know who that actually is. I can't say I've seen him in the reserves or the under-18s, but yeah. There are going to be some players I just don't know, okay? Especially when obviously we get to the regens, that where everything will be going a bit alien to us again. But, I enjoy all that. But I think, I wonder if we can replicate the 3-0 like we did in real life. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I think definitely this game is all said and done now, hopefully, provided we don't just sort of totally relax in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Should be it, but yeah. Yeah, all the subs are on. Jordan Ivy. And Hodzic. Oh, Hodzic is away. Ugh. Well, never mind. Right, okay, so sorry about that. Sorry, the mic seems to have cut out. Sorry about that. Anyway, here we go. With Sterling, last couple of minutes. Probably should make one more sub, but whatever, there's like 30 seconds to go. Probably won't be carried out. And Danny Wilson sold himself a bit there. Would like to keep a clean sheet, preferably, and it looks like we are. Very good. McLaughlin, I would have started McLaughlin, but if you saw his condition at the start there, he was like 87. He was a bit tired, so yeah, that's why I didn't start, and that's why I started with Kelly. They go, well, winners, it wasn't exactly a poor match, but I'll say, well done. That was a very pleased result in your performance. Sterling's still nervous, but 7, not bad for him. I've got to say the defenders did really well. Danny Wilson, man of the match. I don't know what it is with SI and this player, man. They seem to rate him very highly. Maybe it's just me, but he really doesn't seem to have hit it off in real life. Any shock results? Well, Michael Owen, look at that, scoring in the last minute against Newcastle of all teams. And once again, Blackpool beat Swansea. So fair play to that. And QPR winning. That's a rarity. Jury's still out. Major transfer transactions. Well, I'm not being funny. That's a bit harsh. I cannot deny that I have not. Well, let's be honest. I haven't had any money. If unremarkable record, well, come on. I'm in Hodzich, Jordan Ivey. Yeah, McLaughlin, he's like 3 stars, I think. Current ability is obviously not great, but and he can play on the wide right. I'm really struggling to speak today. I don't know what it is. Osama Saidi, yes, he has. Of course, that great goal he scored. But now videos are going to be a lot more regular. And Robbie Fowler. So we never saw that in FM12, like Liverpool favourite Robbie Fowler. That was because he was almost always in my backroom staff. So there we go. That is that then. Now the next game is going to be against Chelsea. God, that's going to be pretty difficult. But I think we'll have maybe the draw before the Chelsea game. So we'll have that, and then we'll see who we get. So that is it from me. So thank you very much for watching. I need to make a note of this pause recording, so I'll stop recording. I need to make a note of that. So yeah, so thanks for watching. I will see you then for that Chelsea game. I'm sure I'll have a lot to say with Rafa Benitez and all that. Of course, it's still Robbie Di Matteo in charge. I should point that out. Yes, I know. What can you do? Anyway, yes, thanks for watching for the third time. Bye bye.